Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wishyouluckk back at it again with another YouTube video. Today's video, I had a subscriber reach out to me and say, Wish, I have this Cartesian coordinate. I've been using it on console and it feels really consistent. Shout out to you, Jams. Thank you very much for the heads up. He was like, if you want to try it out, you know, I can let you rumble on my account. So I hopped on his account and I noticed his account was bare as fuck. It didn't have much. It didn't have like fusion rifle targeting or things like that, but decided to give it a shot anyway. I haven't really been touching fusion rifles. Once again, this is one of those things where mouse and keyboard here, controller could be a completely different story, right? So I'm just letting you guys know now. This is mouse and keyboard gameplay using a Cartesian coordinate, a gun that has awful stats when you look at it. All the bars are low. It's a rapid fire frame. You think it's going to be hot dookie sauce. Like, there's no way you're going to get utility out of it, right? Well, watch and see. This rumble kind of comes apart, and this rumble kind of becomes a 1v1 at the end. I know, really weird stuff. I don't think people have incentive to stay in these games anymore, because there's no like backup penalty or anything like that, so they just don't care. But unfortunately, even though it devolved into a 1v1, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching, I'm trying my, you know, when I do these gun reviews, I try my absolute hardest to only use the weapon that I'm doing the review on. I take out my hand cannon for a few kills because it's just like obvious kills that I shouldn't even be remotely trying to use the fusion rifle for. But try to use the fusion as much as possible. As you can see, it's like a high risk high reward kind of thing, right? Like, I'm outranging shotguns at a certain range, but it lets them, if I don't one-shot them, they can essentially get close to me and kill me, right? So I think that's the risk you run when you're using fusion rifles, or at least when you're using these rapid fire frames, I should say. It's kind of the risk you run, is if you use a rapid fire frame, like, you can get a pretty quick shot off from a decent distance, and you can kill things from a decent distance, like definitely out of shotgun range. And when I say shotgun, I don't mean chaperone, because chaperone is like, it's in its own class. But as you watch, you can see like the slight difference. There's a slight, like right there, there's a slight difference in terms of where this gun can kill and where a chaperone can kill. Is this gun worth using over a chaperone? I don't know. I think it goes back to my last point in my last video that Destiny is starting to feel like you can use whatever you want, and that's a great thing for Destiny. Unfortunately, I still think hand cannons are too strong. I've said this many times before, but it's gotten to that point where you feel like, I can get away with this, you know? If I play a certain way, I can. Look at that. I mean, this is, if you look at a Cartesian coordinate, if you actually look at the gun in your collections, you're gonna see the stats on this gun and say, hell no, I'm not using this. What the hell? But I think we're starting to enter an era in Destiny where we've got to look at what the gun rolls with versus looking at what the base stats are. I think I'm going to repeat that. We've gotten to a point in Destiny where we need to start looking at what our guns are rolling with versus looking at what the base stats are. Because base stats are no longer a clean depiction of how well a gun is going to perform in the Crucible. For example, a lot of people are not familiar with explosive payload, and how it pretty much buffs the range on a 140 through the roof. Like, explosive payload makes it so that you don't need range stat on a 140, because explosive payload will make up for that range drop off. Like, obviously it'll be nice to have that range stat, but you don't absolutely need it like you would need it on a gun that didn't have explosive payload. And I think the same is kind of said for these rapid fire frame fusions. I think high impact reserves makes this gun as consistent as an aggressive frame shotty was pre-nerf. This is when it just gets weird. This is gonna be 4 minutes of a 1v1, so feel free to enjoy this, because I know you guys are always like, Wish, why you don't do 1v1s? Well, I kind of show you why I don't do 1v1s here. It's really stupid. It's just basically staring at the radar, and then if I was using a shotgun, like, this would be a lot easier, but I'm using a fusion rifle just to kind of prove a point. Yeah, I think fusions are definitely in a good spot. I think you're going to start seeing a lot more. Like, that's right there is ridiculous. That was like a 25-meter shot jumping in the air. Granted, he was half shields, but like I don't have Icarus on my fusion. That it should have went everywhere, and it didn't.
Keep it up, and victory is yours.
Little friendly bag, you know. He doesn't know it's me. He doesn't know. Undercover Wishyouluckk Rumble. That Vex Mythoclast is insane. You'll see me get absolutely fried by it on a head glitch. But yeah, now you guys can enjoy a nice little 1v1. A nice little Wishyouluckk 1v1. You guys always ask for these. Still, obviously trying to get the content with the fusion rifle. Absolutely no chance. Anyone who says Vex Mythoclast is not better than a hand cannon, absolutely no chance there. I think when you play against Vex Mythoclast, so when you have a hand cannon in your hand, you have to make sure you're staying at a certain range, because as soon as you come within a range of the Vex Mythoclast, it's going to shit on you. Had to style on him here real quick, you know what I mean? Who uses tether? You guys know I haven't gotten off tether since D1, man. I'm a tether main. If there was a hunter class I absolutely had to play for the rest of my life, it'd be tether. Why? Camo. Camo just allows you to do unpredictable shit. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. You see? Negates his entire super. Feels good, man. No. 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 Wastes the super. Grabs heavy. I'm going to get some distance on myself between him and those rockets. I want to go for a peek shot here. I know I have my shade step up. Use my shade step. Clean him up. I don't know if this guy's using a controller, but if he was using a controller, I think he actually would have killed me there. I think the difference there was the mouse and keyboard Vex Mytho. Honestly, mouse and keyboard Vex Mytho doesn't feel as good as controller Vex Mytho. We went over this already. Now I just see that he's trying really hard to win this game, so I just start fucking with him. Literally, once again, why I say 1v1s mean nothing, because you can just fuck with people and play the radar and run around in circles. Like if you're playing the right subclass and you force people to run to you in choke points, you just tether. I mean, you just wombo. Now I'm using the smoke and camo to make him guess, like, where is this guy going? Another reason why I love Top Tree. Night Stalker. Smokes make for some pretty tricky shit. Now I'm just fucking with him. You see, this is why 1v1s are stupid as hell. We know where he's going. Don't have to take the engagement. Pop shot. Run away. This is Destiny 1. Or this is Destiny 2, I should say. I fuck up here because I tried to go for the jumping fusion. Right. You'll see. You'll see. I get shots in. I know he's going to be aggressive here. So I go camo and then jump up with my fusion rifle. Once again, just fucking trolling, like. It's good to see, though. It's definitely good to see that somebody using a Vex Mythoclast on a Fellwinters is having a hard time dealing with me using just a Cartesian, like a rapid fire fusion. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, right? Like, he should be steamrolling me. If this was last season, he would be steamrolling me, right? Not anymore. Fellwinters is inconsistent. Hand cannon's nice, but I can just outbrain you. Right here, he hits all his shots, gets me nice and weak, catches the hot fusion. I don't know. I'm definitely sold on these fusion rifles. You guys let me know if you've been playing with them at all. Fusions seem to be working very, very well, even if their stats are trash. So I encourage you guys to go into your vault and look for a fusion rifle you haven't used in a while. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.